Well, oh well, look who it is. You've come back. So, this is actually not even a video I was planning on doing, but I just reacted to Miracles in December by EXO, and I just felt motivated and I just felt like I wanted to continue forward in reacting to some more of this stuff. I just absolutely loved what I've heard. Um, Now, this is interesting because I decided to react to GDragon singing Elvis, and I'm actually a pretty big Elvis fan. And so when I heard that GDragon was doing it, I just knew that I had to react and kind of see what the deal was with all this. And I'm actually pretty excited to see his take on an Elvis song, especially a classic like this song. And I think that that's probably one of the reasons is purely out of curiosity and see how it's interpreted. It's always interesting. The song is pretty widely covered by a multitude um, of people and artists, and I think this should be pretty interesting to see how someone from South Korea, the king of K-pop, handles the king of rock. But in any case, before we move on with this reaction, I want to just tell you again, even though I'm not like a big channel, all the support that I've received thus far has just been so massively insane, and I'm just so grateful for everybody that's come along for the ride thus far, and I hope that you stick around. And it's meant a lot. It's been really crazy. But to not postpone any further, my name is Aaron. I'll do this spiel every single time. I run this channel called Killdeer, and I grew up as a metalhead. And I listened to everything from Pantera to Megadeth to Slayer to Diacide, whoever you could possibly think of, I listened to it. And I never really ventured much outside of the genre. And I had a friend that I used to work with that we talked a lot about music, and she's like, "Oh, you gotta listen to K-pop." And I was like, "Nah, I've heard some things about K-pop." And well, she was like, "Yeah, it's because you never reacted to this, and you never heard this." And she kind of put me on this path, and it's just snowballed from here. And well, here I am, and I'm just basically loving just about everything I've ever been shown. So let's see and postpone no further how the king of K-pop handles the king of rock and roll. Here we go. I'm gonna move. That's my transition.
Wise men say only fools rush in, but I can't help falling in love with you. Should I stay? Would it be a sin? I can't help falling in love with you. Let's go! I stand. Would it be? I could be a sin. I don't think so. If I can't help falling in love with you. Like a river flows surely to the sea, darling, so it goes. Some things are meant to be. There's no way. Take my hand till the end. Take my whole life too. For you, babe. 'Cause I can't help falling in love with you. Like a river flows slowly to the sea, darling, so it goes. Some things are meant to be. Take my hand, take my whole life, sir. For I can't help falling in love with you. You and I can help
Well, that was an interesting take on Elvis. Usually that particular song is generally sung more as a ballad, more slower, um, a little bit more done with, like, in a sense of a romantic angle. But I'm going to tell you what I really like about it, because that's about my only criticism of the song that I really kind of have is that, like, the song is kind of a classic ballad or love song. But I'll tell you what I did like, though. I liked the fact that he emphasized the rebelliousness of Elvis. And I think it's kind of fair to say, in a lot of senses, that GDragon is the Elvis of K pop. I felt like that he has the authority to be able to make the song like this because it shows, like I said, the rebelliousness of Elvis, which I don't know how many people that know this, but Elvis was pretty controversial when he came out. And he was kind of considered a bit of a risque character, and he did a lot of stuff that made a lot of people really upset and mad about how he performed and what he did and how he dressed, the whole shebang. And I think that this captured that spirit very well. And I think I appreciate that. And I think the other thing that I have to say that I really appreciate about this too is that when we're talking about two different cultures kind of coming together and seeing Elvis with GDragon, I just really think that it's very interesting to see two men of kind of like the same strata on the opposite side of cultures collide. And now I think this works in a lot of senses because this feels a lot like listening to some good rock and roll, maybe even a little bit of punky. And I think that that's what really sets it apart is that I think that the spirit of Elvis was definitely in the song with the whole like, I'm going to do it my way. And this is how I want to do it. And that's something that I think Elvis would very much definitely approve of. And I think that that definitely helps out this particular cover of the song. I do. And, I think that obviously everyone has their own creative expression that they can do it however they want. And because of that, I think that we get things that are unique that you might not normally see. And I think that that's a good thing to be able to kind of put two things in comparison and be able to say, yeah, this works because of this and that works because of that. And yeah, I enjoyed it. That was fun. That was a lot of fun. And like I said, it felt like the rebelliousness of really both of these artists kind of come together quite well through the song. So yeah, I mean, the guy's a talented dude. And what can I say? In any case, I really, really like this song as well. Might not be like my favorite thing that I would listen to overall, but at the same time, I really appreciate what he did with it. So yeah, I really liked it. Good job. I really, really like seeing these two cultures come together. And I think that's what's actually more important than anything else is just seeing that someone like GDragon, who is so big and so legendary, covers someone that's so big and legendary like Elvis and just kind of put the two together. I think it's just an absolute spectacle. And it kind of does tug at the heartstrings as well, just because you're just like, man, this kind of feels like almost like a historical event. But in any case, thank you again for joining me on this journey. I think that this has been really fun. This has definitely been one of the more different things that I've heard, and I think it works. I do. And yeah, if you liked it as well, go ahead, leave a like. And if you want me to react to anything else, obviously put it down in the description or in the comment section below, and I will be adding it to the list. And in any case, I will see you later. And yeah, I hope that you have a good rest of your day.